Hello everyone. I'd just like to update you a little bit on what the company has been doing with you to try to address this crisis and the impacts of the crisis on all of us. On health impacts, you're probably aware that we have crisis management teams set up in the companies and the units across the group. And they are taking advice from our health and safety experts who have experience internally, and they're also in turn in connection and in dialogue with expertise outside, be it at the government authority level or at international consultant level to do with health. We're being very well informed. We're making sure that our information is updated, is of benefit to the actions that we need to take to keep all of us safe. Based on the advice and the guidance that we have taken from these sources, you will have noticed we have undertaken certain actions and interventions to try to keep us safer and to try to make sure that we don't have any spread of this virus within the INSEE group and within our workplaces. We, at the group executive level, we meet twice a week. We have a crisis meeting set up with all of the CEOs. So we're keeping very much up to date with the information flows coming back from the business in all of the markets in which we operate. And we have a focus on being up to date and making sure that the practices are flowing across the group as fast as possible so that everybody is up to the same speed in how we're dealing with the economic and the business impacts of what is going on around us. And we also have a responsibility to make sure that the business remains strong and that we have enough cash to keep the business going. And that is the case, I can assure you. We have seen impacts on the business. It's very clear our business will not be able to avoid the economic impacts which are arising due to the overall trigger of the health crisis. There are some impacts around us. We have to follow the demand curve from the market and adapt our capacities accordingly to the demand curve. So we have taken action in some parts of the business to adapt our capacity, and I foresee that some other adaptations will be needed or might be needed depending on where the demand for our products across all the units of the business goes. So what are the actions that we have to undertake to offset the impacts of what I've just been talking about? Well, one thing we have to do is to stop all non-value-adding activities, all unneeded actions. We have to curtail, that means to reduce all non-essential spending. We have to do more ourselves. We have to do more with less. We have to do more ourselves and less with the use of third parties. We have to tighten our belts. I call on you to do your part to support everybody in the company and to align with this call. Although many of you, as I said, will be anxious, this unprecedented event and crisis will pass and life will go on, of course. We've just got to make sure staying ahead of the curve is what everybody is talking about these days, and it's relevant in the case of INSEE as well. We have to take a proactive approach. The economies where we operate, in the countries where we operate, will reboot. Things will be slightly different in the future. The new normal is how it's expressed. But we are ready to embrace this new normal if we do the aforementioned things I said to you. And we have to stay positive and focused to get the best out of what this new future will look like. I always stress that we are one INSEE and one team. So this is the moment where we have to work as a team. And I must say, I'm very happy to see a very strong sense of urgency, strong sense of energy, and a strong sense of teamwork I want to thank you very much, and I want you to remember, look after your health, look after the health of your families and your loved ones. Stay safe and stay healthy, and stay strong and focused. The future, it's difficult to see right now, but the future is bright. Thank you very much.